Good evening. So one of the big things that I'm trying to embrace in myself through this process of making these videos, and something that I'm trying to make sure that I am better equipped to do in my day-to-day life, is to focus on improving my ability to handle my own depression and my own anxiety, which for the most part I have just been dealing with rather than accepting and living with and trying to help. And something that I've realized is I've spent an inordinate amount of time in my life focusing on the things that I have absolutely no control over whatsoever. I would rant and rave and throw fits about people's opinions, about what people thought and felt about me and about others and about the larger position of the world, and I had no ability to enact any sort of meaningful change on those types of things whatsoever. So what I'm doing now to try to help myself, because all of that was causing me just an incredible amount of pain, is to focus singularly on the things that I can directly impact. I may not be able to control what happens with my marriage, because that is something that is being driven not just by me but by myself and my wife. But I can control what is going to be happening with my living situation. I invited my younger brother Ramsey. He was nice enough to join me and help move in with me to be my Uncle Joey. And I'm able to work with him on trying to find us a new place to live and find a good apartment and make sure that it's set up right so that when my daughter is spending our time together with me, I don't have to be worrying about cleaning up the house. Even though I may leave things lax during the week, I make sure that things are clean and ready for her when she shows up for me on my weeks with her. And I can focus my energy on those things. And when I'm able to do that, when I'm able to look past all the things that cause everyone else, it seems, a lot of frustration, it feels almost serene. I had an interesting experience today just watching the vice presidential debate, and Ramsey, to his credit, feels very passionately about politics. And I remember feeling very, very passionate about politics just as he does now. And right now, at this moment, I can't, because the larger election is not something I can directly control. I can voice my opinion. I can, make my views known. I can have a spirited conversation, but I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to rail against the system. I'm going to go, well, that didn't exactly go the way that I liked, but yeah, we'll survive, because we will. We survived the last four presidents, we'll survive the next four, and I do believe that. So when you're going out after watching this video, I hope that you take a little bit of that with you and to try to focus on the things that you can directly impact and not waste your hard-earned time on this earth worrying and stressing out and shortening your own lifespan on things that you can't really touch. Thank you. Good evening.